Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to show you a pre-market setup. That's why there's no thing up here saying what we're doing here. This is a 5-minute chart on NASDAQ, okay? And this is Wednesday, October 25th. I'm going to turn on the Kraken Silver Bullet Indicator, and I just want to show you that the London high was just taken. Okay, and it's at 8:30 right now. So when we see that, we're looking for a market structure shift, and we're targeting the low and previous day low. Okay, so let's just play this out and see how this trade that I took, and then I'll show you why it's so important to leave a runner sometimes if you can. Okay, so there's a market structure shift. Okay, so there'd be a breaker, high, low, higher high, took out this high, and then came through it. So now if it trades back up into it, I can take a short. Okay. And there's a 5-minute fair value gap. I'm showing you this, doing this video because I keep getting comments and questions and DMs asking, can you do session liquidity on a higher time frame? Sure. This is a 5-minute. That's higher time frame than the 1 minute that I trade. So I'm taking this trade on the 5-minute for you, just to show you how it would have worked out. Okay. I'm going to enter there because it's in the fair value gap. So I'm going to sell to there, take my position there, and aim for the previous day low here. Let's just see how this plays out. Okay. So you have to flatten there. That's way more than what we aimed for. It's, 94.5 handles. We were aiming for 60. So an extra 30 handles right there, or points. That's always good. This is why it's great to leave a runner, right? So there's my exit. Okay, but let me just show you how the rest of this day played out. Okay, so let's just say you got out right here, right when the first candle closed up. Let's just say you ended right there, right here. There's 143. Okay, I know you're not supposed to do this what if game. Look, I'm happy I've got out at 60. I'm thrilled with that. Also, when I see a day like this, and we'll play out the rest of the day here, and I'll show you how it really gets you. I believe that's about it. Okay, so let's just go down to the end of there's 300 points. So a runner would have been great, right? Maybe half the consequent encroachment of this fair value gap. But hindsight's 2020, right? So we're happy with our 60. Would anyone complain about 60 points? No. Right? You're not complaining on 60 points. $1,200. If you had 20 accounts at Apex or 10 accounts, that's serious money. Yes, you left a lot on the table, but that's hindsight, right? Would you have trailed your stop to here, and then you would have got taken out? Would you have sat through all of this to get down to here? Most people wouldn't. I know I wouldn't. That's an hour and a half, 2 hours of this. No, I'm getting out. So I know I wouldn't have gotten that trade. Now, could you have taken a silver bullet trade here for institutional order flow entry drill right here on the fair value gap? You could have, if you had a target for lower, but all your liquidity targets were higher from the day except for Mondays. This trend line right here, Monday is low. If you were targeting Monday's low, then you could have aimed for it. If you're going short, you could have aimed for Monday's low, which is 251 points. Okay. So I just wanted to show you what that it does work on higher time frames. Okay. We take I'll take this off. A higher time frame on the 5 minute, we saw that London high was taken. So what do? We look for a market structure shift and target the London low. We got a market structure shift. We have a fair value gap here. We have a breaker block here. We got in, took our entry. We took it down to the low. Obviously, this candle closed way lower than what we were expecting. That is how, this is a big news candle right here at 9:30. That's the open. So it did come out. It could have very easily came up and took us out this way as well. So this is the opening candle. Worked out in our favor. Granted, it was here. We figured it was going to take out this liquidity anyway, so it did take out that liquidity in a hurry. So it kind of worked out in our favor. If you go down to the 1 minute and set this up, let's just put this on the 1 minute and let's just look at what it looked like. At 1 minute at 9:30, there was our candle. At 9:31, it took us out. Here's the end of the 5 minute the 5 minute candles right here. So it took 2 minutes and take us down here in 2 minutes. So on the 1 minute structure, this is what it looks like, but we were trading it on the 5 minute because I wanted to show you how the 5 minute looked. So that is your pre-market setup for Wednesday, October 25th, using session liquidity before the 9:30 open, using the Kraken Silver Bullet Pro indicator.